Well, hello. I took an unintentional break. I'm so sorry. But here we are. Let's do a little update vlog. I haven't moved, don't worry. I'm just in a hotel. We will get to the updates, the things that you've missed, because there's been a couple. It's so good to be back vlogging. I am so happy to just feel like chatting. So yeah. Hello, welcome to the vlog. If you're new here, subscribe, like, comment, engage, do all the things. Also, if you're not new here, do all of those things as well, because you guys have been bugging me, like proper bugging me to put up YouTube content. So here you are, but that does also mean that if you enjoy this type of content, you should tell me. I need affirmation. Affirm me. I'm totally joking. I'm not joking about the fact that you should engage though, because it makes me more excited to post content. It seems very selfish, I do understand that. But I'm just a girl. I'm honestly just a girl. Okay, let's do a quick hotel room tour and then we will sit down and chat about all the things. Just to pop in from future me editing this video a month later maybe. I'm not going to include the room tour in this video because I've decided to do an entirely separate video of our canopy stay. So I will show you the room tour in that video. For now, it's just going to be an update. Otherwise, you're going to sit here for an hour and a half listening to me yak. Shush. Let's get back to the catch-up vlog. There's so much to catch you up on. I'm just so happy. I'm getting distracted because the view is so beautiful. I actually can't get over how stunning Cape Town is. There's so many beautiful contrasting elements that make Cape Town so wonderful. I fully understand why all the tourists want to live here and move here. Don't move here, but come and visit, sure, that's fine, and stay in wonderful hotels like this one. What's happened between September and March? September, obviously, I went to France and then did my Paris trip solo, which was incredible. I'm struggling to find words that are properly descriptive for the experience, but I felt like it was quite transformative for me. It's Saturday morning and it's my birthday, and already have a little coffee. That looks cute. What's that one's name? I want to go there. I need to find the name of this place because I need to go there one of these mornings. On the last full day, I finally made it to the Eiffel Tower and I can't even see the top because it's so misty. And I will share the vlogs. I vlogged furiously while I was there, partially because I was alone, so I didn't have to worry about anyone else's expectations or, you know, people being in my content. I was just this random foreigner that no one knew and I could just fully dive in, and that was wonderful. So I will definitely share those vlogs. I'm very excited to edit them as well. Not me still still sharing Italy content. I shared one bloody vlog, Italy content from 2023. Now I also have France and Paris content from 2024. We're not going to talk about it. We're just going to let it go. At least we're getting the content. But luckily, I'm not going to be doing any major overseas travel this year that I've planned. If there's a brand that would like to take me overseas, I'm not going to complain. Like, I'm just putting it out there that I would love to do a London trip this year. Just floating it, seeing what happens. Could be fun. If you're a brand that wants to launch something cool, hit me up. We can do a little London. Anyway, that's just me shooting my shot because why shouldn't I? But I'm not planning any international travel for this year, which I'm quite excited about. Like, usually I would feel a bit sad about that, but I think I've done quite a lot of travel recently. Twice a year is a lot for me. And I think with the Paris trip and then America being quite literally 2 months apart, less than that, I just needed some time off. And I needed to recoup and have family time. Last year was surprisingly hard for me. It's none of what I shared online. You wouldn't have seen it on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. There's a lot of personal stuff that obviously doesn't get shared because that's what it should be. I don't think that my life should be fully on show for the world. I don't think that navigating personal things should be happening online, because I don't think we're made to have that many opinions on our lives. And that's just the reality of social media, is people have opinions and they want to share them. And I think we're meant to live with it, like a community of people, and have only those people that really know us have a full input into our lives. Over the last couple of years, I've tried to be a little bit more selective about what I share or don't share, and it's trial and error. Let me dial it back. So being away with family was incredible. Didn't I just use that word to describe Paris? We're gonna breeze over it. It really was just the exhale that I needed. My shoulders just released all the tension, and I think I was able to just soak in that time because I wasn't vlogging. I pulled out my camera when we were getting on the plane, and then I didn't vlog for the next 20 days. I can't believe I'm starting this vlog like this, but we are going to America for a month to see the kids and Christy. It's gonna be so good. We were in the US for an entire month, so we left on the 16th and we got back here on the 18th, and it was exactly what I needed. It was full family time. We had Christmas and New Year. We also had my beautiful niece's birthday while we were there. I did take some content along the way, and I'm still kind of umming and ahhing about sharing it because it's obviously my sister's personal space and her home and her kids, and there's a part of me that wants to look back on the content on YouTube and see them at their beautiful ages of 7 and 5. Well, now they're 7 and 5. Could that happen? Beats me. I don't know how kids grow up so fast. It's crazy to me. But I want to see that, and I think that you guys also want to see that. The people who've been here since me going there the first time, when I'm so worried about these pants looking like I've got a klein tolly here or something, or maybe a groot tolly, depending on the way the pants are sitting. I don't know. If you see anything, it's nothing. It's just the pants. I think I want to see those things, but I'm also just very wary because they're kids, and this online space is just so different nowadays. It's different to when I went the first time. It's different to 7 years ago, 5 years ago. And I'm just so wary and protective of those sweet kids. I have my period and I feel like I want to cry because I just am. I'm protective over the kids. I'm protective over my sister. I'm protective over my family and my friends. And so you've seen that the content has shifted significantly. I'm not sharing all the stuff we do with our friends anymore. I'm not putting my friends online as much anymore. And I will ask them now. One of my best friends, Candace, is here from Ireland, and she's had a sweet, sweet baby. And I'm so cautious around sharing her as well. So nuanced. So I had more than a month off. I just didn't really share much when we were in America because I just wanted to soak in every single second with those sweet tiny humans. And my sister and my mom was there. This is the first time that we've all been together as a family since my sister moved to the US, which is almost 10 years ago, and it was just really cool for us all to be together. I'm actually very happy that I didn't vlog it. There's a part of me that isn't happy because I want, again, to look back on the funny things that those kids have said and the little moments that we had, but maybe I'll just have them as memories. But my memory is terrible, which is why the videos are nice. Ugh, it is what it is. I have been rambling for a very long time. I'm so weary about sharing this, but I'm wanting to do another 30-day series, and I'm weary about sharing it because it's such a huge undertaking. It's a nice way to share styling tips and to share outfits on a daily basis, and I also keep myself accountable. I have actually felt like I'm getting back into things in the last month, maybe. Yeah, I am just lounging with my groot klein tolly. Still loving my Owala. Literally one of my best purchases of 2024, especially if you're someone who wants to drink more water but you like cold water. The Owala is the way to go. So I don't love this colorway as much anymore. I mean, it's quite neutral, goes with things. I like green. When I was in the US, I desperately wanted, there was this beautiful royal blue one and yellow lid, but I didn't do it because I was trying to be smart about what I bought when I was there. I didn't want to overindulge, I didn't want to overconsume. I just wanted to live within my means and be okay with less and not just try and have more. I really do love this bottle. This has now turned into a little advert for Owala. Anyway, pull that up, which can also be used as your little carrier if you don't have hands, which girl hands, we often are carrying many things, and that's very handy. And then you push the button over there. Come now. Pops open, and then there's this part where you're drinking out of a straw in the front, and then this part you can gulp from. Sean also loves to tell people that it's called Owala because you look like a little koala when you're drinking out of the bottle. Can you see it? It's great. It doesn't leak ever. As you can hear, my ice is in here from yesterday. It really does stay cold, and the ice stays in my bottle for a long time. And I now come with sound effects. It is one of the best investments that I made in 2024. What else should I update you on? We've been away quite a lot this year. We've already been away, just like little local holidays within the Western Cape, and that is exactly what we're going to keep doing for the rest of the year. So as I said, we don't have any international travel booked for this year, or planned even, so we're just going to focus on some more local holidays. We went on a little solo holiday, we went away with friends. We're going away twice in April. There'll be a lot of local travel, so if you are wanting to see more of Cape Town, hopefully South Africa, like actually I'd like to work with some local brands to see some more of South Africa, as opposed to just hyping up Cape Town, because I do realize that that's what I do, but it's just where I live, and I do think it's incredible. I'd like to see some more of South Africa. I'd really like to do a safari, like a bush trip. I think that would be very cool because I've never done that before. So maybe that'll be fun to do with friends or even just with the husband, but there'll be lots of local travel this year.
How are you?
Fine, thanks. How are you?
Good, thank you.
We are literally the only people on this beach. Us and the birds.
Planning.
Look at the birds. Oh, hello, little friend. Come on, you can't move that fast. Stop trying to run away. Cute. Hi.
This is very cute.
He is cute. Listen, they can move pretty fast. I cleaned out this whole filter. Excited for coffee. Do you want to play a game or something while we drink our coffee? Let's do it. As much as you like to think that you are not fussy and you'll stay anywhere, and you actually have become fussy. Being with me, you have become fussy. You're going to say you think you could rough it.
More than you. I've roughed it before.
Where did you rough it?
We used to rough it in high school.
Bullshit. You were talking about school camps.
Yeah. You don't even know what we have done. I feel like munching something.
It's nuts. I
went with
did
my...
I know you? I did not know you did.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know how much you're gonna give me because it's windy, but Sean is teaching me how to make a fire and to braai because I've never braaied before. So that's fun. And the sun is currently setting, so it's really beautiful. Windy as hell, but beautiful nonetheless.
So here's a step-by-step guide on how to braai.
With not Jan, Piet, or JP, PJ, Johannes, Victorious.
You make a
Oh,
temple.
oh, look, they've even shown you how to do that. That's handy. Did they
Make
all
a
show that?
temple. No, it's just this is make a temple.
Okay.
You light the temple. You let the temple burn.
Well, you don't just light the temple. You have to light that little white piece.
It's called blitz.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay.
Okay. Oh, my hand's gonna get dirty.
Yeah. Do you want me to open the bag for you?
Yeah. Still have to preserve the manicure. So like this, eh? Is that far enough apart?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, some of these are gebreekte.
Those you can chuck on afterwards. Those you can chuck on afterwards.
Yeah.
When the fire's going. Okay, you're going to need to put your white piece in.
Underneath. Or in here.
Messing on me.
Where must this one go? On top?
No,
Or next to it?
Next to it.
There's no space next to it.
There is.
There isn't.
Just let it go down the left. Okay. Cool.
And light the white bit.
But do it closer so that. Okay, that's good. Now take this thing.
And push it in.
The little one, good, and then your rest of the blitz will go. Okay,
Oh,
done.
look at me go! I made a fire. I made a fire. Not on my own, but I made a fire.
What say you on your fire?
I made my own fire. Girls can make fires now. Well, I mean, they probably could have before, but now this girl can make a fire, which is fun. Stinky. I want to smell like braai or fire. Let's not get the water with this shit on top of it. Dirty cup on here. I'll make sure there's no friends in this here hammock. I don't want to be greeted by anything that I'm not expecting. Come out, this is your home. This is going to be fun. What fuck, y'all. I've seen someone get into a hammock and then twist. Ooh, stunning. Love it. Imagine it caves in. Go, let's see.
Epic. Not in my nose.
Come on. just run. This is my first steak that I ever bride. I'm so proud of myself. Obviously, Sean helped me. It looks so good. Go me. She's a braai master now.
Now you need to cut into the steak. You need to cut a piece off the steak and you taste the steak. This is how you test.
Oh, because I'm the braai master, I get to
Correct.
do the testing. Okay, that's exciting.
Perfect.
Apparently, I get to test the meat if I'm the braaier. Mmm. I'm a great braaier.
Are you happy?
It's yum. That's delicious. Mmm. That's got lekker.
We're gonna swim afterwards. Holy cow. Wow. That's hectic, babe.
What?
Look at that tan.
It's gonna be ugly because it's a sports bra. Oh, that is not ideal. Can you open the oven for me to see what my cabbage is doing?
Crispy. Very crispy.
Okay, let's take that out. You always move like I'm gonna burn you.
This is like crispy onions.
You did a good job, Ryan.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Just be careful. You don't want to tell too many people, because then
I'm
you
going to be
become the
expected
brand
to be the
master.
bride.
You don't want to be a brand master.
It's a heart. In case you can't tell, this is a heart. Made by that one. Look at your creation.
Stunning.
We're back at the beach this morning for a nice early walk. Got my massive sun hat so I don't get any sun damage while I'm out here. And I look like a little bit of a neutral Jennifer Coolidge from White Lotus, and I'm not mad about it. When I put this on, Sean this morning was like, you could be in a Seal music video or be on a yacht. It's like let the wind blow. Or on a yacht, which I'll take that one. So again, no one is on this beach with us, not a single soul, just us and the dolphins. There's one right here. There.
Hi, dolphin. Wow. So chilling.
Come back up, friend. Ooh! Is that bird gonna get caught? I hope you saw that. They're not playing yet, they're just chilling in the morning here. There was an entire school of dolphins along the back there when we came up to the beach. Cuties, I don't know if you can see that. They're out there, there's like 2 of them. Oh, cute. Playtime. If you need a little bit of calm, this can be it. This can be your tranquil zen moment for the vlog. I'll shut up so you can hear those.
Thank you, Lord Jesus, for blessing us this weekend. Thank you, God, that we could connect, that we could be refreshed, and that we could spend quality time with each other. And I thank you, God, for the many blessings you've given us in our life. I pray that you bless this food to our bodies.
Amen. Love you.
Love you. Don't even want a little bit.
This is where we're staying for the weekend. We specifically stayed at the Kingfisher. I booked this one because it has a cool hot tub. So you just heat it up with a fire. You just look out into this like felt. There's a braai, and then this is the wonderful outside area with a hammock and the husband in the kitchen. How cute are these little windows? They're just so fun. We had a little lie down here yesterday. It was wonderful. And this is inside. Very simple, clean. Despise that cushion with such a passion, but that's just personal choice. Again, lots of little interesting details like these windows, the half wall so you get light in. So there's a little dressing table space. This window is amazing. When you're waking up, if you go to the other side of the little half wall, there's this little dining room space with indoor fireplace. The husband dutifully packing up all of our things. A little kitchen. It has everything you need. Like, we actually cooked quite a bit this weekend. And then into the bedroom again. A little bit of cupboard space. There's this kind of barn door. So if you love your privacy in the bathroom, you're not going to get it. I love this like hunter green tile. I think it's so beautiful, especially with the red short manicure. This is the interesting part about some of the Cape Nature places is they have a waterless toilet, so you use compost. It's basically like a long drop, except you have the like porcelain part, so it feels like you're on the toilet, but there's just like air, like cold air. So after you use the bathroom, you just toss in like 2 or 3 of the little compost spoons. So yeah, I think it's a really cool place to stay, super affordable. We're getting ready to check out. This one in particular is nice because you're so close to the beach. Cape Nature, there's lots of different hikes and walks. It's a closed reserve. You have to pay to get the access code. But then if you stay here, you pay the conservation fee, which means you can do any of the walks in this area. Or if you have a wild card, then you don't have to pay the conservation fee, which I think we're going to get this year because it's just worth it. So yeah, the beach walk that we did is really close. So you can either just drive there and then park and walk on the beach. And there's like a beautiful lookout point, which we did not get to. It's wonderful. If you want like calm beach, no people, very secluded, I think this is a great one to book. And I think with the Black Friday sale, I paid 700 and something per night, maybe 750, no less than that. This is wonderful. It's been great. Hey babe,
I concur.
but I think this one is particularly nice if you need some like beach time, because you can get the hot tub in the evening but then swim at the beach. They also have a pool at the front, like by the front office, and putt, so that's nice. It's been so wonderful. I've loved this. Specifically the beach and the fact that there was literally no one there. The beach walk this morning was particularly nice. Okay, I need to stop talking because we need to check out at 10 and it's currently 10 to 10, so let's get going. So that weekend was just so wonderful and I loved every second of that. Felt just like I said, America felt like an exhale and a release of the tension in my shoulders. That's what that weekend was as well. Just time away, barely any signal, lots of long walks. I had an afternoon nap. Who is she? I don't nap in the afternoons. I'm not old enough for that. Ride the stakes. This is beautiful. I hope you've enjoyed seeing the little snippets from that weekend and all the other snippets that have been put in. I had a facial this morning. I had a peel done. I said this to you earlier, but my skin is looking glorious. It is going to be very tight and flaky and it's going to peel over the next couple days, but I am going to have glorious skin. I'm trying to tackle my pigmentation. Let me get you in very close here. Do you see this here? I have pigmentation over here, very close to my face. I hope you're not watching on your TV. If you are, look me in the eye when I say this to you. Subscribe, like, comment, engage. Please make sure that you're following actually, because it always shows that majority of people are watching but are not subscribed. Back to the pigmentation. I also have some pigmentation on my upper lip, which I'm not happy about. So I'm trying to tackle those little bits. There's also a spot of pigmentation somewhere here. I'm trying to figure out if it's hormonal or if it's sun damage. Obviously sun damage takes years to come in, so it could be that my early 20s I do like a tan, you know, and I have burnt my face a couple times, so this could be sun damage just because it's exactly where the sun would hit me, or it could be hormonal. I don't know, but we're working on it. Obviously I'm doing this at Meraki because they are my ride or die babes. I love them so much. They are incredible. Also this red short square nail is giving me life after having like super long nails. I had my nails done when I was in America. They were so beautiful. They were inspired by the Hailey Bieber set, the one that went everywhere. It's not the donut ones because I'm not a like iridescent glittery girl. I'm not that type of girl. I'm just a girl, but I'm not that type of girl. So you will not see those sorts of nails on me, but the nails that I got in America were incredible. Loved that set. But then they just got way too long and I was just craving my short nails again. So we went clean with the short red mani, and this brings me immense joy. This is Scarlet from Biosculpture, and I think it's the perfect red. It works on so many different skin tones. I couldn't do a red with a long nail because I'm not Cruella, and that's all I think of when I see a long red manicure. Cruella. Are you stealing puppies and making coats out of them? But also each to their own, don't take offense. I've been yapping endlessly